I'm taking you on a skate crawl today. We're gonna hit 3 spots along a river path here in LA. One is a skate park, one is a hidden unofficial skate park, and the other is like a casual street spot. At each spot, I'm gonna try and get a little clip. Oh man, oh no, I'm dehydrated. And also at each spot, I'm gonna tell you a piece of information about myself, but only 2 of the 3 things I tell you are gonna be true. And I think you're gonna have a hard time believing any of these stories, but you're gonna have an even harder time trying to tell which one is a lie. I will fess up at the end which one I'm lying about, and I will bring receipts for the stories that are true, because I don't think you would believe me, honestly, if I didn't provide proof. So without skipping to the end and without cheating, I wanna see if you can guess which one I'm lying about in the comments. I don't think you're gonna get it. I feel pretty good about this. I am gonna try and push myself today for the skate clips. I'm not a phenomenal skateboarder, so don't expect much, but I am gonna do the best that I can do and actually try to push myself a little bit, and I hope it works out. I don't wanna tire myself out at the first spot, so I'm thinking tray flip on the hip, but after I do that, I'm gonna tell you something that either is or isn't true about an Easter I spent with Kanye West. Okay, so this is the hip I think I'm gonna go for. Okay, that was kind of perfect. So just put my feet on it. Oh, dude. So I struggle with tray flips, and I find them a lot easier to do on a hip like this, because you get to under rotate them. So like if you land here, like you're rolling away. On flat, you're like way short. Oh, that was it. Oh, that was it. Oh, man. Oh, damn it. That was the one I wanted. So my first truth or lie is that in 2019, I spent Easter with Kanye West. And what we did that day ended up getting pictures of me and him plastered all over the tabloids, like TMZ and all that stuff. What was happening was he was doing this thing he used to do, or maybe still does, called Sunday Service, which is like a musical, like gospel performance thing that he does sometimes. I was an associate producer on a project that was documenting this performance. It was a crazy performance. He had a mountain built for himself in a matter of like a couple days. He had a bunch of trucks and dirt come in, and then he performed on top of this mountain. And I sort of assigned myself to his sort of camera team because I thought it'd be super interesting to be with him for that day. I walked out with him to the performance, followed him up this big mountain for the performance and filmed it, and subsequently was right next to him in all of the tabloid pictures that came out about it. Because there was all the like, the Kardashians were there, the Biebers were there, and yeah, I ended up getting like texts from my friends all week, just being like, "Is that you and Kanye on TMZ? Like that dude looks just like you." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me and Kanye." So maybe that happened, maybe it didn't. You tell me. Wait till you hear the other stories. So this is that kind of hidden, unofficial skate park I was telling you about. It's just a DIY spot along this sort of not really commonly used bike/equestrian path, and they did a really good job with it. It's got some fun stuff. So that tray flip, even though I really struggle with those, like I get wasn't the most impressive clip. I mean, none of these are gonna be that impressive, but I was sort of saving myself up for this spot because what I want to do here is actually something that I have to push myself a little bit more for, and it could be a little bit of a battle, but I'm ready for it. I'm amped up and I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Oh, dude, that was it. Dude, it's not like a crazy fall behind me, but it also kind of is a crazy fall behind me. This ledge is like, it's about my wheelbase thick, like 2 inches longer. It's not like crazy sketchy, but it definitely like, oh my God. Hold on. That's a coyote. Not only do I gotta not like eat shit and fall, but if I do eat shit and fall into the river, then I gotta worry about getting eaten. I just gotta land bolt, put it in, lean back, boom, just put it together. Oh, okay. That was actually the right idea. That was not the right idea. Oh no, dude. Thank God. Whew. On to the next one. Now we're down in the river. My next truth or lie is that I made a movie with Ridley Scott. If you're into movies, I imagine you know who he is. He directed Gladiator, Alien, The Martian, Blade Runner. I didn't work with him on any of those movies. That would have been cool. But I did make a movie with him. I was an associate producer and he was the executive producer. He's a very humble, interesting dude, very intimidating and kind of quiet in like a very confident kind of way. And he drove a like 2007 Prius, and this was in like 2018 or something. Seems like a pretty chill, like cool, humble dude. So what do you think? You think I've lied yet? You think I've been telling the truth the whole time? We got one more story, so let's find out. Okay, next spot is somewhere around this park, behind a bunch of tennis courts. Honestly, I think all I got in me after that last battle is probably gonna be just like front 50, down the bank regular. If I'm feeling a little spicy, I might be able to do front 50 to fakie, but yeah, I don't know. Okay. This actually grinds really well. Whew. Oh, I'm dehydrated. Fucking Charlie horse on that. Oh. I think I can go to fakie. The 50-50 came kind of easy. I don't know, that fucking sketches me out though. That's like, I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, no. Yeah, how do I get out of it without going to the front board? I don't know if I can do it. Oh, that was it. It's possible. Damn it. Now I gotta do it. Oh, damn. Guess I gotta try to figure out how to make that not happen. Oh, that was it. Oh. So, dude, yeah. Woo! Damn. Come on, dude. Man. pivot. Yes. Yes. Whew. Oh man, I don't know if that captured it, but I got it. I'm actually pretty happy with those clips today. I know it may not seem like much compared to like some of the more talented skateboarders here on YouTube, but for me, I'm pretty stoked. That last one, I was sort of battling a Charlie horse. I think I needed to drink some more water. But I was able to pull it back to fakie, which is kind of what I wanted to do. And I was glad I pushed myself to do it. So that brings us to the last truth or lie. And the last story I have for you is that I toured with Blink-182 in 2022 when they got back together, like the 3 original members, for the first time in like a decade. Not as a musician, which that'd have been rad, but in a similar way with what I was doing with Kanye. I was producing a project that involved filming their performance and their tour and some behind the scenes stuff. And that was a wild experience to be around those dudes, because I've looked up to that band since I was like a little kid. Like, I saw them play in 2002. My older sister took me and I was 12 years old. And so to be around them was really, really cool. So those are my stories. One of them is a lie, and I don't think you're gonna guess which one. But feel free to try in the comments. Now's the time to submit those votes. I'm gonna try to find Metro from here, and then I'll fess up. And then I'll provide receipts for the ones that are true. All right, while you were voting, I was also voting. Today's election day, so go take care of that shit. Time to fess up. Which stories were true? Which one was a lie? Let's start in order. Story number 1, Easter with Kanye and being in the tabloids. That story is true. I'm sure you're looking at the TMZ image right now. Yeah, that all happened. So story number 2, making a movie with Ridley Scott. Also true. I did do that. It's called Clive Davis, The Soundtrack of Our Lives. All right, so naturally that means the Blink-182 story is not true, unfortunately, because that would be fucking awesome. I would love to do that. But there is some truth to it in that I did actually get to film some behind the scenes stuff with them at their first ever reunion concert when all 3 original members came back together. So that one actually is at least partially true, but no, I did not get to tour with them. That would be amazing. But here's a picture from the show I was shooting at. So how'd you do? Did you get it right? I'm very curious. And if you think you can do better, go for it. I'll give you a guess. And if you didn't want to guess, I'm actually really curious, like, who you are and why you're here. You know, I do skate stuff, I do photography stuff. Which one's more interesting? I'm trying to find like footing on this channel, and I don't know exactly what direction it's all pointing in right now. I'm just trying to do what I would do anyway and sort of document it. But let me know what you like, what you want to see more of. I'll definitely listen and push the content more in that direction. And I would very much appreciate like just honest feedback. So appreciate it. Until next time, have a good one.